the Warden of Blackmoor. In the misty depths of Blackmoor, villagers whispered of a winged woman with flowing hair and hooves like a cow. She was no mere legend. She was the Warden, the ancient protector of the moor, fierce and vengeful. By night, she descended upon the nearby village, her enormous wings blotting out the moon. Chooks vanished, cattle disappeared, and her eerie cries echoed across the fields. The villagers dared not resist her, for they knew her rule. Disturb her footprints, and doom would follow. One fateful evening, young Henry, desperate to recover his family's stolen cow, ventured into Blackmoor. He found her tracks deep, cloven marks, in the damp earth and, in his rage, he kicked one aside. The forest grew silent. That night, Henry's father was the first to die. The warden's shadow swept over their home, and his body was found in the fields, his face frozen in terror. Henry's mother begged him to confess, but pride and fear kept him silent. On the second night, it was his younger sister. She vanished without a sound, her empty bed, the only trace she'd ever been there. Henry's heart pounded as he began to understand this was his doing. By the third night, his mother's screams tore through the darkness. Henry froze in his bed, too terrified to move. When the silence returned, he crept into the kitchen, only to find her lifeless form on the cold stone floor. Now alone, Henry wept, regret burning in his chest. The fourth night came, and the warden appeared in his doorway, her eyes glowing like embers, her wings unfolded, filling the room with shadow. "Why?" he choked out, trembling. She said nothing, her silence louder than any words. Henry's scream echoed through the night as her claws closed around him. By dawn, the house stood empty, cold as the grave. The villagers, too afraid to speak of what had happened, left offerings at the moor's edge, careful not to disturb a single track. The warden's rule remained unbroken, and Henry's regret echoed in eternity.